President Fuji, Vice Presidents and Deans, thank you for inviting me to the University of Tokyo today. I am both delighted and honored to have this opportunity to offer my warmest congratulations to the incoming class of graduate students at one of the most distinguished and prestigious universities in the world. To be admitted as a student to the University of Tokyo is a great achievement. It is a testament to your intellect, your hard work, and your dedication to your field of study. It is also a statement of commitment to the power of education to transform lives. I very much hope that you enjoy the matriculation ceremonies today and sharing the celebrations with your families and friends. This is a big day for you, but it is a big day for them too. I hope that you will pause for a moment and reflect on what this day means to your family and friends, and that you will draw them into your celebrations. The ability to empathize is a critical life skill. It is a hallmark of a vibrant democracy and a civilized society. It is one of the first casualties of warfare. It is not easy to teach. It requires practice. I hope you will get some practice today by seeing this celebration through the eyes of your families and sharing it with them. This is my first visit to the University of Tokyo, but I immediately feel at home here. I have spent my entire life at universities. At the age of 17, I left my home in rural Ireland to attend university in Dublin. I have remained at universities until a year ago, when I concluded my term as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Oxford. I have studied and taught at universities in Ireland, England, Scotland, and the United States, and visited at universities across the globe. All these universities are united by a shared commitment to the advancement of knowledge through research at the cutting edge, as well as educating the next generation of citizens and scholars. The University of Tokyo is almost 150 years old. The University of Oxford is about 900 years old. Universities, therefore, are older than most organizations, businesses, governments, and indeed countries. I often wonder what the first graduates would think if they were to return to campus today. They would be shocked by the comfort of our lives, by the clothes, the girls, the cars, the electricity. But the basic model would be very familiar to them. Scholars congregating to work together and students traveling to learn from them. I believe that we have lasted this long because of the enduring value of what we do. Universities are the engines of the economy. They are the guardians of our culture, drivers of social mobility, foundations of our democracy, and above all, they are generators of new ideas. These roles are as important today as they have always been. John Stuart Mill, the rector of the University of St. Andrews, where I was Vice-Chancellor, said in a speech at the university in 1867, around the time the University of Tokyo was formed, "A university exists for the purpose of laying open to each succeeding generation the accumulated treasure of the thoughts of mankind." You are deeply privileged to have been admitted to this great university, a privilege I know that you have earned. I hope that you will make the very most of your time at graduate school. Your teachers will ensure that you receive the best possible training in your chosen field. But you are responsible for ensuring that you get the best possible education, because education is so much more than training. It requires that you engage fully with all the wonderful people and opportunities around you. The word university is derived from the Latin word for all, and it means bringing together all people and ideas. You can learn from all of them, especially your talented classmates. In the course of your time in graduate school, you will undoubtedly encounter people from very different backgrounds and with very different ideas. Engage with them. Try to understand where their ideas come from and understand why you disagree with them. Try to change their mind through civil argument, but always be open to changing your own mind too. Above all, try to adhere to the Augustinian precept, audi alteram partem, listen to the other side. Being a graduate student at the University of Tokyo comes with a heavy weight of expectations. It's not always easy. I don't underestimate the challenge of bearing the load of ambition, some of which is others' expectation for you, and some of which is your own expectation of yourself. As you embark on the next stage of your academic journey, it is worth asking yourself why and for whom. Are you driven by a desire to cure cancer, to solve the riddle of the cosmos, to develop a green energy alternative, to understand the evolution of warfare, or to write an epic poem? Or are you getting an advanced degree because your parents want you to, or because a sibling got one? Or is it because you want a high salary and status, or because it is the next step expected for smart people like you? Dr. Jonas Salk, the pioneer of the polio vaccine, argued in 1977 that the most important question we can ask ourselves is, are we being good ancestors? That question becomes even more urgent in the years since. Are we providing a good basis for the lives that follow ours, rather than focusing narrowly on success as a personal prize in today's competition? I encourage you to think beyond the narrow conception of status and salary about what kinds of objectives and achievement are most lasting, most satisfying, and most powerful in what they create and enable for others. To put it another way, I encourage you to think of your onward route less as climbing a career ladder and more as making your way on stepping stones in a flowing stream, whose current shifts with time and weather. You can allow yourself some time to take a step back or sideways. You can allow yourself time of stillness. Your talents and this opportunity should be a gift, not a burden. The word success in English used to have a variety of meanings. It could refer to what succeeded you, your children, for example, but also the consequences, good or bad, of events that you precipitated. In that sense of the word, your success is something you may never fully know or experience in your own lifetime. It is the tree you plant that you will not live to see, but in whose shade others will rest. That's a concept of success that I think we can usefully claim. You are entering graduate school at a time when the world around you is under severe stress. Humanitarian catastrophes abound, the consequences of warfare in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Relations between the major powers are tense. The climate crisis will, in all likelihood, see mass migration in coming years, as well as an urgent need for rapid adaptation to preserve existing habitats, combat extreme weather, and feed hungry populations with reduced land area. We have already faced one pandemic and know that global travel and increasing temperature increases the likelihood of more public health emergencies. Social inequities and injustices are only likely to increase as the global pressure on limited resources mounts. My generation and your ancestors have not bequeathed you an easy task. But I have always said that universities are the last bastion of the optimist. We now look to you to take advantage of the opportunities accorded you to acquire the best education you can so that you can go out and make the world a better place. I wish you well. Congratulations and good luck.